Hello there, and welcome back to another weekly vlog. Usually I record this midweek after the games get delivered for the Xbox 360 collection, but this week I'm running a little bit late, and this is actually Saturday. So, hello Sunday morning. Let's get straight into it. We've got a couple of games. We've got some Xbox 360 games. We've got some Xbox One / Xbox Series X games. We'll go through the Xbox One games first. So these are for the RPG collection that I'm building up slowly. I pick up a couple of games every month or so. All of these games are from the game collection. They are part of their $9.95 collection. So each game is £10, which is a steal for what they are. So we've got the Dealfield Chronicle. I have a full Let's Play for this on my channel already. Obviously, I'm going to keep that sealed. So Dealfield Chronicle's pretty cool. It's a strategy RPG rather than the usual turn-based stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed playing it. It didn't particularly review very well or sell very well, but I thought it was pretty cool. Next we have Star Ocean: The Divine Force. I've not played this one. I did the demo. There's a demo on the channel that you can go and see. I do enjoy the Star Ocean games. I played Till the End of Time and Last Hope. They're the only ones that I've kind of played from the series, but I enjoyed both of those. So I will probably at some point play the Divine Force and will enjoy that as well. And lastly, Stranger of Paradise. So not only am I adding to the RPG collection, I'm also adding to the Final Fantasy collection, which I'll show off at some point as well on the channel. But yeah, Stranger of Paradise is pretty cool. It's more of a Souls-like RPG. It's kind of, obviously the difficulty is a bit more brutal, but there's a lot of making sure you've got the right build, that sort of stuff. There's a full walkthrough on my channel for Stranger of Paradise, all of the DLC. There's a guide for a really cool build that helps you get through the Labyrinth DLC, because there's like a roguelike style labyrinth that you can do for one of the DLCs. So yeah, that's the Xbox One / Series X games. As I said, those were all $9.95 each from the game collection, so £10 each. Really can't complain. Not for a couple of hundred hours of games there. So the Xbox 360 games for this week, another 5 to add to the collection, so we're well into the 700s now. Starting with another football title, UEFA Champions League 2006-2007. There's so many sports titles on the system, like it's one of those. That was, I think this is the first time I've ever actually seen this for sale, but it was $3.99 from Kenny's Buy Sell and Trade again this week. But yeah, that was $3.99. I think that's the first time I've seen that for sale for like the 6 months that I've been collecting Xbox 360s. So yeah, keeping with Square Enix. Obviously, those last 3 games were all Square Enix. This one's also Square Enix. Wasn't planned, but Front Mission Evolved. I've never played a Front Mission game before. They came out on the PS1. So at some point I will likely play that. There is a remaster of that on the on modern consoles. It's not published by Square Enix though. On modern consoles, it's published by Microids. So yeah, I know there's physical copies for that. on the Xbox One, so I'll likely pick up a physical copy at some point. And the last Square Enix game for this week, this completely wasn't planned, but Murdered Soul Suspect. So Murdered Soul Suspect was like incredibly cheap digitally, right at the end of the Xbox 360 life cycle. So I picked it up, really enjoyed it, 100% of it, and then on the Xbox One, it launched again because it was like one of those crossover titles where it's like it launches at the end of a console life cycle and the beginning of a console life cycle. So I bought it again on the Xbox One, really cheap again. I can't remember how much I paid for it, 100% of it on that as well. So I've got the double stack for Murdered Soul Suspect. It's a really cool game. You play as like a... So you start off the game playing as the detective and you get killed, and then like you're a ghost and you have to try and like solve the mystery of your own death. And it's like all around the Salem witch trials and stuff like that. It's really cool. But yeah, that's Murdered Soul Suspect. That's the third copy of the game that I bought. Next we have The Bureau, XCOM Declassified. I think I've got one more XCOM game to buy. Like Enemy Within, I think, or something like that. But yeah, it's not a series I'm familiar with, but I know it's a strategy RPG, so I'll likely play that at some point. I think that's backwards compatible, so there might well end up being a Let's Play on the channel at some point. And lastly for this week, a favourite of mine, Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. Now, I have played this before. I had a physical copy at some point. I don't know what happened to it or where it's gone, but when I was going back through all the games and reticking them all off the list to make sure that it was correct, turns out I didn't have Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise, so I rebought that. £5. Can't say that was a bad price or anything. Most of the games for the Xbox 360 were between £3 and £5, so yeah, Viva Pinata is a really cool game. I mean, if it had came out like today, it'd be one of those that's like, oh, it's a really cool cozy game. So yeah, Viva Pinata, really cool. Should play it. I know a lot of people say that Rare aren't as good these days because they don't make like GoldenEye and Banjo-Kazooie and stuff like that, but like the Viva Pinata games are really cool. They're just as good as the older games, as is Sea of Thieves. But yeah, that's the games for this week. On everything else's front, I have now 100%ed Final Fantasy 12. I did that last Sunday, maybe. I finished that. But yeah, that's done. I've done the Diablo 4 DLC. I've done the story for that. That was really short. It was something like 4 or 5 hours, so got through that pretty quick. And I've started Golden Sun. I don't think I'll finish Golden Sun by the time Avowed comes out, which is Tuesday for its normal release date. I've not bought early access. I'm just going to play it through Game Pass. I have other games to buy, but yeah, I will be playing Avowed when that launches on Tuesday, and I have also bought Like a Dragon Yakuza Pirate in Hawaii. Obviously, I've got the entire Yakuza Like a Dragon series on the channel. Like, there's a Let's Play playthrough for every single game in the series that's on the Xbox. Which is most of the games. It's not quite all of them. There's a couple that haven't had modern releases yet, like Dead Souls and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Yakuza, but it's pretty much like the spring gaming season now, so there's like there's going to be a lot of content over the next couple of weeks. So you've got like Avowed, Yakuza, Suikoden, early March. There's the Atelier game, sort of late March. The Lunar. That's only the ones I can think of off the top of my head. There's probably more, but and that's if any companies don't decide to just go, hey, here's like, X game. But yeah, gaming wise, we're coming up to spring game season now, so busy. I'm still applying for jobs as well, so if anyone sees any jobs for social media assistants or PR assistants or influencer relations or community management or that sort of stuff, tag me in it. And yeah, other media wise, I've not particularly watched anything over the last week. My Netflix account got hacked, surprisingly enough. Happens every so often. Just so happens this time that it coincided with Netflix raising the prices. So I'm kind of like, so at some point I'll get another account, but yeah, not watched anything this week. So pretty boring. Other than that, it's just been work. So yeah, that is this week's blog. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you did get to the end. And I will see you next week for another catch up.